The Stormforce Games merch store is now open. Come browse the latest and greatest merchandise that Streamlabs has to offer, from t-shirts, hoodies, jackets, hats, and more, all with your favorite Stormforce Games logos and branding. All Stormforce Games merch is priced to sell, with most items priced so low, you can't beat it. Come check out the Stormforce Games merch store on Streamlabs. You're watching Stormforce Games, live streaming 3 nights a week at twitch.tv/StormforceGames. Next on Stormforce Games, it's Farming Simulator 22. Stormforce Games starts right now. Good evening, everyone. 5 minutes past 8 p.m. on the 18th of June, 2022. Hello and good evening. Welcome to the show, everyone. I'm TV Guy Jay. This is Stormforce Games, and we are playing Farming Simulator 22 tonight. We played Euro Truck Simulator 2 earlier today, and we're back with some more interesting simulator action tonight. We're going back to our showcase game, FS22 tonight, so hopefully, with any luck, we will be able to make some progress here. I am currently working a potential technical problem here, so I'm efforting and trying to make that work. So as I mess around with this a bit, just bear with me and we will get into the game as soon as we possibly can. For whatever reason, I can't... There it is. I can't find what I was looking for. Suppose you guys can follow along with me. I'm attempting to launch FS22 with the DX12 renderer, but for whatever reason, it's still not working. And I don't know why. That's the one thing I don't understand. I don't know why it stopped working on DX12. So anyway, we'll switch it back to DX11 and launch the game. At least I know it works on DX11. I did do some graphics drivers updates today, so I was hoping that it would fix the problem, but it hasn't, unfortunately. And let's see if there are any. Let's do a quick check for any updates to any of the mods that we have installed. I do not see any updates. Pardon me. We will check our keybinds to make sure those haven't been erased, deleted. And it looks like they have not, so that's good. That's great. So we can go back into our Goldcrest Valley map. You can see we've put about 35, almost 35 hours into this map. We've got about $6,000. We have not started the Midwest Horizons map yet, and I want to try to start that hopefully next week. I would like to jump into that too. We will make every effort to do that. So we'll launch and load Goldcrest Valley here, and we'll let you guys join us live. And I gotta get rid of that Viva logo. That can go away. And also, I want to move this down. So we're just waiting for our map to load here, and then we will jump in and see where we left off. I believe I was doing some mowing, if I remember correctly, last time I was in the game. It is raining. Oh, I can hear it raining. If I'm not doing mowing, then I need to be, because the grass definitely needs to be cut, and again, that is more income, so I want to move this down just a smidge there. We'll transition that down, and then we're good here. Alright, very good. Very good, very good. So here we are. Let's take a quick look at our fields and see what is going on. Oh, so, okay, I remember where we're at now. So if you remember, during our last stream, because I just remembered, I actually took out a massive loan. I took out a massive loan to purchase these 5 fields right here. 22 through 24 and 19 and 16. And we were just in the process of, I believe, planting soybeans on field 16 here. Field 19 is already growing. Field 22 is already growing. So 23 and 24 are next, and I'm going to put soybeans on those as well. Those are large fields, and they're going to reap good reward for us when it comes time for harvest, as long as we take care of them. We need to take a look at our growing status here. So all of our fields, with the exception of 16, are in a later stage of growth. 16 was just planted, so that's fresh growth there. And 23 and 24 still need to be planted. Now, looking at the calendar for growth and harvest here, planting and harvest, we're early in the soybean season. And that's fantastic, because that means we have plenty of time to get soybeans in the ground. And then wheat will be harvesting in just a couple months. So very, very excited about that. So we need to get our equipment to work here. One thing I did not see there was all of the rocks, all of the stones. Now the thing is, I don't believe I'm going to be able to pick those stones because I've already planted. And that's a big problem. That's going to be a big problem. What I'm going to need to do is get a roller to roll this field. And I need to keep in mind that I need to start picking rocks on 23 and 24 as well. So, I need to get me a tractor. There's my stone picker right there. And I'm just going to send this guy right down to... I need to fix my steering. Hold on a second. There we go. Much better, much better. So we're going to send this guy right down to, I believe, 24. And we'll get him going. I need to purchase a roller, or at least lease one for now. Driving on the railroad tracks here. Not a smart idea, but... Alright, so we're going to set him to work here. And this is a rectangular field, so thankfully... it should... Whoops. Don't want to do that. Now this is one field, since I didn't own the land before... this is one field that I have not removed trees on, and that's going to be something that I'm going to do here as well in the near future, is to get rid of the trees and bushes. Alright, so we'll put this unit to work. And I need to see about leasing a roller. I would like to just buy one, because I guess I'm going to need to use... wow, they're expensive. Holy moly. I don't have the money to lease that, that's for sure. Oh, only 2,000. Well, only 2,000 though. Eesh. I mean, I already have a $500,000 in loans taken out right now, so... Man, I don't know. I need to do it, though. I don't have a choice. So we'll send this tractor. This was, at one time, one of my favorite units, but unfortunately, because of the way the transmission is in this tractor, I'm just not a big fan of it. It takes a really long time to get going, and I'm just simply not a fan of it. But it does have the front loader on it, which has been extremely valuable in our operation. So we're going to take this tractor down to the shop and pick up that roller unit, send it back to the other field and roll. And I'm hoping if I roll, then some of those stones might get pressed down and go away. I'm not sure if that's how it works yet or not. We'll find out. And then that last unit, that seeder, that drill, we'll have to put to work on planting down soybeans. Which does not leave me a unit available after the fact for mowing. So mowing will have to wait for a little while, unfortunately. So I'm running very low on money right now. And I suspect that my loan interest by itself is going to wipe me out here very soon. So I need to find a way to make money fast. And I'm talking heaps of money. Because I have $500,000 in loans taken out right now. So it's possible that my farm business will fail if I don't start seeing income soon. So you can see how much work and effort it is to get this thing going because of the shifting transmission. slowly gaining on this car, but not by much. If we crowd him a little bit, he'll stop. Yep, there he goes. Thank you. I went the wrong way, so we're gonna have to climb a hill here. All right. So we'll unfold this here. Get how... Oh, that's perfect, actually. That's perfect, actually. All right, we're gonna put him to work rolling this field. All right, it does roll the rocks away. That is a temporary measure, because those rocks will definitely appear again. But that's alright. This unit here is going to head down to field 24, and it will start planting as soon as the stone picker is finished up. Technically I could start, but I don't want it to catch up to the picker. And the picker makes some odd turns. Where are you going, man? All right. The whole purpose of picking these rocks up before I drill is to lessen the damage and the wear on the drill. If you have a clean field like this and you drill it, occasionally it can kick up rocks, but if you try to drill over a field with rocks in it, you risk damaging your drill more. So that's why I'm even going through this process right now. And then of course after it's drilled, it's going to need to be rolled. So it's a multi-step process, and each of these steps costs me money because I have to have a helper do it, or I do it myself, which takes a very, very long time. So this is an expensive process, you know. The other thing I haven't done is taken soil samples on these new fields either. And because of that, it's going to cause me issues when I go to do planting and stuff. So, but I don't have the money to lease the equipment I need to do soil samples right now, unless I were to expand my loan more. And I'm afraid the more I expand my loan, the more problems I'm going to run into. The one thing that I had talked about doing before was to do a government subsidy. And I'm starting to think that that might be what I need to do at this point. That I could basically take... what am I looking for here? I could take a municipal subsidy, which is $8,400 a month. There's also the government subsidy, which is $8.4 million a month. Now, that's a bit much. That doesn't seem like it's going to be a whole lot, but we can at least start with this. You know what I mean? We can at least start with this. All right. So that's been done there. So hopefully we'll start to see income from that. This roller has not taken care of all the rocks on the field, just some of them. But the field needed to be rolled anyway. This is a very, very slow process. So this has definitely reduced the amount of rocks on this field, but it hasn't eliminated them completely, and it's not supposed to. We could turn off rocks and stones if we wanted to, but we're trying to do this as realistically as possible. When we go to the Midwest Horizons map, all bets are off on that. I'm going to take a big loan and get properly equipped before we start to deal with that map. This is kind of a survival mode map that I'm doing, and Midwest Horizons is just going to be a fun map that we can just do what we need to do. Did I never fold this unit up when I put it away last time? No, I didn't. I'm a dummy. Alright. Creep it on stream when you can, no problem. Can't remember, do I have a... I don't think I have a lurk command. I probably should, you know? No, I definitely don't. Alright, let's try this. I'll create a new command. The new command will be... lurk. Alright, let's see if that worked, shall we? How's farming? Farming is fine. Yep, it works. So now people can do a lurk command and it will actually recognize you. I need to work on emotes too. Definitely need to work on emotes. Alright. This unit is done with rolling. So I'm going to move this unit down to 24 and stage it for after I plant. Definitely should do some mowing. It's there, but it's a tier 3 emote, so you can only, as a subscriber, you can only use the emote for the level 1 subscription. So that's the level 1. That's the level 1 emote. This is the level 2 emote. And this is the level 3 emote. Now, the baby emote is the one I'm thinking about retiring, but I need to come up with better... I need to come up with better ideas for emotes first. Before I go much further than that. Alright, I think I can start drilling with this. I need to make sure that this is drilling slower than that is picking rocks. So right now it's drilling at 7 miles per hour. And the rock picker is currently working at... I don't know how many miles an hour. Not many. At 7 miles per hour. Nope. At 9 miles per hour. Alright, so theoretically, the drill should not catch up to the rock picker. That I am happy about. I'm going to leave the trees in place for now, just because I don't have the money to lease the equipment to get rid of them. I have full reign of all of this land. Anything that's blue right now, I have full reign of. So I could take down the trees, all the extra trees that I missed, all the way up to the end of field 16. However, because I don't have the money for the equipment that I need, I'm just going to leave them in place for now. I just won't mow over there. But I'm definitely going to start mowing grass to bring me some short-term income. So what I'll probably do is park this unit over here. Oh, but I have the front loader on this, so I'll have to go drop the front loader. I'll park the roller there for now. We'll take this back to the farm and drop the front loader and put the mower on it. Alright. We'll see you when you get out. I almost went to eat sushi tonight, but I didn't. So we'll just start mowing grass and dealing with that. I also need to check on my greenhouse and make sure that that is doing okay. Because that is another source of passive income. We're getting a little bit low on water. We're a little bit under half there, I think. So, it's worth watching anyway. I'm gonna get our mowing deck set up here. Unfold it, and we'll just start going to work. Do a lot of grass mowing here because the grass grows very fast, unfortunately. So it seems like it's all we're doing is mowing. As we get more fields planted and more of a variety of crops, then we'll have more field work to do on a more consistent basis. But for right now, we're just stuck mowing grass and really that's about it. Mowing grass and forestry, you know, land clearing. And I got to admit, even though I really dislike forestry work, it did bring in quite a bit of money. Probably the most money out of anything we've done so far has been from forestry. But as you can see, we're dangerously low on money. We do have the municipal subsidy that is hopefully going to be kicking in soon. Caught on some air, apparently. This tractor has to shift through like 8 gears before it even starts moving. And that is so frustrating because it's such a time waster. We're sitting here waiting for stuff to happen, and it just doesn't want to go. Okay. Spin around over on this side here. Nope, not that much. Alright, let's get set up on this one. See if I can actually make this work properly this time. Not as clean as I'd like it to be. Just a little bit there. Very sloppy job. Very sloppy job. Extremely sloppy, but we got it done. Now we got to do the other side of this piece. This is too skinny to be able to do that, so. More time wasted. We can't be as efficient as we want to be because of the way things are laid out. Also doesn't help that I keep missing parts. More stuff missed. Look at that. What a mess. I used to actually be good at this game, believe it or not. that's done. Now we'll do around these large fields over here. Now we've installed beehives since I last mowed, so we have to work around these. Thankfully the mower doesn't affect our growing crops. Oh, come on, tractor. Jesus, I gotta get rid of this thing. I just need to get rid of this thing is what I need to do. So we need some headlights now. It's starting to get dark. I would love to be able to invest in like a large mowing unit or a double deck to drag behind this thing. But again, the lack of money is somewhat problematic right now. After we finish this field, I want to check up on the other units working field 24 right now. Hopefully they've gotten close to finishing. I may swap out this mowing deck for the tractor that's running the rock picker right now, just because this is very frustrating to drive with that transmission. Until I can get this tractor replaced. So the field to my left looks a little odd because we planted it and then we squared off the edges with a newly discovered piece of equipment after the fact, which is why it looks strange having that unplanted ring around it. Alright, they're both still working, believe it or not. And for whatever reason, they seem to be getting closer to each other, so I actually am going to need to slow down this unit to about 5 miles an hour now. I think it's because this thing takes such a long time to reset for the next run, which is annoying. We are going to start this here. So I left a bit of a fringe, just enough of a fringe around this field so that it's just one mowing deck wide, which is convenient. More money out the window there for paying our helpers. This field. Make sure we got every little bit that we could on that side. There's just a little tiny fringe that we can't get because it's over the property line, I guess. Seems kind of silly. Right around here it's going to stop. And I need to go over and just see how much more I can shave off the edge of that. I don't think it's much. On to the next one. There goes our frame rate. Right in the shitter. It's really bad now. It's like 34. I really wish I knew why that happened. We thought it might have had something to do with cutting trees down, but we haven't cut any trees this session, so I know it's not forestry. It's got to be a memory leak or some sort of bug in the game. And it always happens at about an hour into gameplay, where the frame rate suddenly just goes to hell. And it makes certain aspects of this game extremely difficult once the frame rate starts doing this, because especially if you're doing forestry, when you try to grab something, when you try to hold onto a log and move, because of the way that the game stutters, it makes you drop what you're holding in your hand. It's just not acceptable, and I wish... This has been a problem for me since FS19, and I wish they would fix it. I don't know why this happens. I don't know what causes it. But I think it really ruins some of the joy of playing the game. Alright, it looks like our two units have run into each other on field 24. Even though I slowed down the drill, it still apparently caught up. So we'll quickly finish this field and then go down there and clean up that mess. Our farm is nearly out of money. For all intents and purposes, it essentially is out of money when you factor operational costs and stuff. $2,700 is not enough to sustain farm operations. We did put down the government subsidy, not the government subsidy, the municipal subsidy, but that only takes effect once every month. I suspect we will be out of money before then. Alright. Done there. Yes, alright. I don't know how you managed to catch up. This has got 2 more passes, and then this will be done. And the field over here, I can't remember if it has rocks on it or not. Oh, it sure does. It sure does. Oh, God. All right, so this unit is done. We'll get him started on the next field, and unfortunately, the stupid drill is going to be right behind him. But actually, I'm going to use the red tractor that I have the mower on to pull the roller, and then I'll take the class tractor and get that going with the mower. Alright, so here we go with that. So we will drop this mower here. We've got a lot of work to do still. So this is gonna go pick up the roller. And we'll drop the drill, because that other field is not going to be ready to start drilling yet. We'll let this guy finish up on this field. A few more passes. And then we'll put this tractor to work on mowing. And this guy is working hard at stone picking. That's going to take him quite a while. Still working hard. Oh, must be dark enough to turn the lights on now. All right. So we'll start this guy working. Perfect. So we'll leave the drill over here by this other field. That there. Of course you'd run into me. So this roller hopefully will be done quickly if it doesn't get hung up on trees, which I suspect it might. And we'll put this tractor to good use finishing up the mowing over here. We'll get ourselves a little bit of income anyway from the grass sales. I still need to work on getting rid of that cell phone site that's on my land, because that cell phone site does not bring me any income, whereas if I put a placeable one on the map, it would give me income. But I just don't want it there because, one, it's ugly, and two, I'd rather grow grass there. Alright, where did we leave the mowing deck? It's way over there. So we'll connect up to this. And more grass being cut. We've crossed the 1 hour mark. We're almost at 1 hour 10 minutes. So I'm gonna run a quick ad break, and when we come back, more mowing, more trying to save our farm from the evil tax man. We're running dangerously low on money, so we'll see if we can make this work. So stay tuned. More to come right after this. Don't go away.
The Stormforce Games merch store is now open. Come browse the latest and greatest merchandise that Streamlabs has to offer, from t-shirts, hoodies, jackets, hats, and more, all with your favorite Stormforce Games logos and branding. All Stormforce Games merch is priced to sell, with most items priced so low, you can't beat it. Come check out the Stormforce Games merch store on Streamlabs. You're watching Stormforce Games, where lightning does strike twice. Exclusively on Twitch.
Welcome back, everyone, to Farming Simulator 22. This is Stormforce Games. I am TV Guy J. I don't even know who the hell I am anymore. We are continuing to mow grass because, I'll be quite honest, we don't have a whole lot else to do. And we're trying to save our farm from bankruptcy here. It's not going so well. We are very close to running out of operational cash flow here. So this is where we're at right now. We've been reduced to cutting the grass. Just run-of-the-mill chores here. We're going to cut this grass. We're going to sell it. And basically use the profits to keep our farm running. If we had more time, then we would probably dry this into hay and sell it that way. Or we would ferment it into silage, and silage brings in quite a bit of money. But unfortunately, we don't have the equipment or the time to do that. So we are reduced to just cutting the grass and selling it straight away. And hopefully, when this is all done, we will have made a few $1,000s that we can use to keep our farm running. Right up against the beehive there. I seem to be stuck. That ominous church bell in the distance. Just gonna clean up the missed bits and pieces here. It is difficult to see at nighttime, but I don't want to progress the game too fast because we don't want to run out of money. I really don't like that church bell. It's just too ominous for me, especially when we don't have any money. It's basically telling me, yeah, you're going to go bankrupt. You're going to sell your farm. And if that ends up happening, then, you know, we will go on to Midwest Horizons map and continue from there. The other thing we could do is take out a loan and act as if we were the new buyers of this farm. The previous owners went bankrupt and sold the farm. You know, there's a whole bunch of different ways we could play this if we do end up going bankrupt. I'm going to do everything I can to try to prevent that from happening, but I suspect when we have our first interest payment on that $500,000 loan, that is definitely going to be more than what I have in the bank right now. That will put us in negative numbers, which is why I am quickly efforting to cut as much of this grass as I can. Cut these little areas here. All right. Okay. Missed a little bit there. I just start ignoring that little patch of grass between the two buildings there, just because it's not really worth my time to dig it out of there. There's more money in wages gone. We're now at an even 2,500 left in the bank. Alright, that's finished. Now what else can we do? We've got the lawn over here that needs to be done. Before I do that, I want to fold this roller up. And we'll probably just leave it here. We'll connect this tractor up to the front loader, because eventually I'll have to empty the rock picker. And I'll probably want to bring the cart down for this too. Whew. Alright, so the front loader is over here. Put that on. I have to go find the cart, which can't remember where I left it. Oh, right beside. And off we go. Ah. this tractor here. Let's check up on the rock picker. 38%. We got a ways to wait on that one. So back to mowing. Oh, mowing deck's already down. All right. Not sure what's up with that pile of rocks right there at the edge of my driveway. I'm gonna run over my subsidy sign. All right. I have to mow around this stupid cell tower that I can't seem to get rid of properly. I'm sure if I had any neighbors, they would be so happy right now that I'm mowing at, you know, 8 o'clock at night. all that done there. Losing money quickly. All right. Now I gotta get a little creative because the angles are getting weird here. So... Truckers FM is back in the game. How about that? That's exciting. Of course, I can't listen to it on stream because, you know, copyright. I tried for a long time to get Truckers FM working in FS19, and for some reason it just wouldn't work. I guess I never tried the in-game radio in 22 yet, so... Just a random thought there, but nice to see Truckers FM back in Farm Sim. At least properly. So we're going to try to pick all this up later with the front loader. done there. I gotta continue going around the chicken coop here. Whoa. There's some weird stuff happening with the mower there. Weird collisions. How am I stuck? Unbelievable. Collisions on this game need work. We're almost done with this little bit. There's also this little grassy island here. Now, of course, there used to be trees all over this place last time, or when we first opened this map, when we first launched this map. So now we have all these little open grassy areas, which honestly we may end up getting rid of eventually. But for now, it's easy income. I shouldn't say easy income. I mean, there's a lot of work involved in this, but it allows us harvestable grass so that we can sell it. Go back in a little bit here and check on our rock picker. Yard here to mow and a couple of other spots, and then we can move down to the larger fields where I'm starting to do my planting right now. And I'll wait until I've got everything cut before I start picking things up. One, because the possibility exists that that some of this will dry into hay because it's, you know, such a long process. And I would have to look to see, I don't know if hay sells for more than grass does, but if it does, then that would allow us some options there. Let's see, regular grass is selling for 134. Hay is selling for 172, so yes, it's a lot more there. Silage is selling for quite a bit, honestly. And if I had a bunker silo, I could do my own silage fermentation and sell that. I just don't have the money right now. um, to do that. You know, I don't have the ability to wait for that to happen. And it's too bad because I could bring in several times more money than what I'm making just selling grass, but you know. One little bit along this fence here. I could do inside the fence in that yard if I want to, but it's just going to be too hard to get the picker-upper, for lack of a better term, in and around that area. So. Alright. Now we've got this area up here to do. Nope, I couldn't, because I wasn't talking to you, you dumb bitch. All of the technology that I have in my home, and it's always listening. It's always listening. Which means that if I say something that sounds similar to their wake-up words, they wake up, and they start actively listening, not just passively listening. Which means that I could say something completely irrelevant to them, but they're gonna react to it. They're gonna say, I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about, or I don't know how to do that, or here, I found this information on the web about why am I stuck? Like, it's so obnoxious. The thing is they're just useful enough so that it would be a major inconvenience if I didn't have them. So I keep falling on this double-edged sword of mine, having all this technology, but having it annoy me 95% of the time. It doesn't often happen with the watch, but with my home assistant, I can't say her name because she'll wake up and start doing shit. It's more problematic with the home assistant. With the watch, I rarely have that problem. I really wish what would happen is when you say the magic words, it would tap my wrist and let me know, hey, you said something that sounds remotely like those magic words, so now I'm listening to what you're saying. But it doesn't. Ain't technology great? That's done. I only have a few more small parcels to do here. This little patch of grass here I never understood because it's in front of an equipment shed. Why would you block your equipment shed with that? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. But again, it's grass, and for now I need all the grass that I can get. So I'm not taking it away yet. But I will eventually. Alright, this is the last little bit up here on the farm before I move down to those other fields. Where I've already done enough land clearing, so it should be easy enough for me to do mowing down there. Alright. And drive this down to this area. Rock picker is still working hard. I'm gonna have to move all this equipment. Rock picker's a little bit more than halfway full. So move this guy out of the way. Just like so. And we can pick up the drill with this tractor and move it. I think I left the roller over there, so. We'll drop that there and we'll get to work. Oh, it would help if I had the right tool selected. I don't really want to hit the stop sign here and knock it over like I always do. So we just try to go around the edge like that. There's also a speed limit sign I don't want to hit. And we have light poles, so I'm just going to stay out this far, I guess. Leaving an awful tiny little swath of grass there. Not quite sure why. There we go. There's a better swath of grass. Right up on the sign here, and then we'll go around it. An earthquake happening right now. Doesn't seem to be showing up. There it is. Okinawa Island. A little shaking going on right now. Taking a peek in real time. It is, let's It's just 2 minutes before 11 a.m. Japan Standard Time. So a little bit of shaking happening there, but it doesn't appear to be anything serious. And if it does, we will bring you back to that right away. Alright. Hit the edge of our mobile land here. I like these big, long, straight swaths because they're easy to pick up. So we're going to continue going straight with this one. And then we'll come back in and get that extra swath that we missed. It's interesting that that previous swath is starting to fill in more now. Don't know why. Graphical glitch, I guess. Alright, we'll close that gap right there and we'll finish doing this little bit over here. Gotta hurry up. This tractor does not wait for no man. Coming up on the 2-hour mark on stream here, so we're going to get ready to run another ad break here. I'll step away for a moment, take a quick break. As soon as we finish doing this little end piece here. Perfect. Alright, that is the 2-hour mark. We are going to take a quick break, and we will be back with more right after this. Don't go away. All right, everyone, welcome back. We are back to farming. And let's see here. We got quite a bit of stuff to finish up here. A lot of mowing left to do. Go down to the end here, turn around, and start a new line. This tractor does a great job at driving straight lines. I haven't had my hand on the steering wheel since I started this row, and it has not drifted at all, which is really good. Get this little bit here. Xylo, how you doing? Welcome back. How are you this evening? Haven't had a chance to drop in the server yet, but I'm hoping that on one of my days off coming up here that I'll be able to do that. I won't be streaming tomorrow or Monday, so I might have time then to drop in and see what's going on. Oh, bummer. Well, that's no good. Alright, I think that's all the mowing that I'm going to do for right this second. So what we can do is we can go grab our forage wagon and just start picking stuff up. There are other places that I could mow if I want to, but we'll start picking up the grass here because we're getting really low on money. We had $1,500 in property income, $500, $555 in loan interest, plus some leasing costs, some maintenance costs, and stuff like that. So, finances are not looking great, but so far, we're $4,700 in the hole. A lot of that is from wages and leasing costs. But we did make some money on property income, sold products from our greenhouse. And remember, the month isn't over yet, so hopefully that municipal subsidy will help us at least stay afloat a little bit. Oh, apparently the wagon is facing the other direction. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for dropping in. Good to see you. Come back again soon. Keep me updated on the server situation, and we'll see you again real soon. There we go. It's always good when we can actually connect to it, you know? Alright, so doesn't really matter where we start picking up, I guess. So we'll just start picking up right here. This is going to be a long process because once this gets filled, we're going to have to go dump it, obviously. Gonna try to be as efficient with this as we can and pick up as much as we can at one time. Oh, wow. All right. This is a big process. Mowing the grass takes time. Picking the grass up takes time. It would probably take less time if I had a windrowing unit. But, again, I can only use what I can afford to purchase or lease, which right now is nothing. I currently have a field roller leased, but really, once I get these fields planted, I'm going to get rid of that. Where do I even begin? Where could I even begin? I think I've got about another 40 minutes or so in me. We'll go to the 3-hour mark, which will take us to 11 p.m. Eastern time. And we'll wrap things up for the night. Again, I will not be streaming tomorrow or Monday. Those are my off days from stream. I did miss a couple of streams, a few streams, I think 4 streams this week. 2 mornings and 2 evening streams, just because of pre-scheduled stuff that I had to do in my real life. But next week I hope to bring you a full schedule of streams. Time will tell. If I find that, you know, stuff keeps conflicting, then I may adjust my stream schedule so that I have some more free time. You know, an 18-hour-a-week streaming schedule is ambitious, especially for someone who, you know, couldn't really seem to manage a 3-night-a-week schedule. But again, we will see what kind of motivation I can drum up. A lot of that is reliant upon my viewership as well. You know, if I have people in chat, active people in chat that hang out and motivate me to keep going, then obviously that helps quite a bit. But it is hard to find the motivation when you're streaming to nobody. I don't know how much playtime my my VODs get, my VODs. I have started posting them to YouTube in an effort to get a little bit more viewership there as well, but again, have to wait probably at least a month to be able to accurately gauge my analytics. Alright, first load of grass is in the cart. We'll take it up and sell it. I also have some honey there I could sell if I really want to. Alright, so we're getting a bit of money here for this. Usually it's about a couple $1,000s a load, and I suspect that I have a few loads already cut. So that was $2,100, almost $2,200 in income, and one of our AI workers has just completed his job. I bet that's my stone picker. Let me just double check that field and make sure that he didn't miss any stones. And it does not appear that he did. So 24 has got some part that wasn't rolled, but it's completely planted. 22 is planted. I do have a couple of fields that still have stones on them. 19, 16, 19, and 22. But I can't do anything about those until they're harvested. So I'm going to put this stone picker away. We can utilize this tractor for something else. And that means that I can start drilling this field, planting this field. So, oh, actually, yeah, I'll need to take this to the debris crusher. So I don't need this cart after all, which is awesome news. And drop that cart there. And we'll just connect this up to, the only problem I foresee is that I'm probably going to need this bucket for something. But for right now, we're just going to set him working. This tractor can go on its own to the debris crusher if I can get it to actually do that. And the debris crusher is going to be over here. So I'm actually going to have this tractor just park on the road right there. Hopefully he'll go. Yes, he will. Hopefully he won't get stuck. Alright, more to go here, and I actually need to drop this mowing deck because it's just going to get in the way of me trying to do stuff. So once I get back out in the yard over here, I'm going to just drop that. That down. Now I have a little bit of a tighter turning radius. I don't have that big mowing deck sticking out the front of my tractor. Try to pick up as much of this grass as I can. before 11 o'clock. So we got about a half an hour to try to pick all of this stuff up. I missed a little bit over there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it. We'll get the most that we can get for right now. And I'll try one more sneaky attempt at getting in here with this thing. Got it. All right, perfect. Turn back. I'll have to look into selling that honey. Just kind of randomly going over areas here. Oh, no. Oh, we'll go this way. My steering wheel gets yanked on and cranked on and definitely gets a beating, that's for sure. Helper H has completed their task. That must be the automatic driving tractor. Yes, alright. So we'll get this guy in here, we'll sell these rocks. That will get us some more income, not much, but some. And then we'll send this tractor back to the farm to park up. Only $250 for all those stones. Seems like kind of a rip-off, honestly, but it's $253 that we didn't have before. So, we'll take it where we can get it. We will send him back to here. They're all working hard. We will continue our progress here. Okay. Alright, AI worker A is blocked by an object. I bet that's my auto-driving tractor. It's probably run into a car or something. So we'll check on that in a second. But that's the least of my problems right now. I just hope it's not my drill. No, no, it looks like they're all moving again. Alright, well that's good. Let's see if we can get in here and get this stuff. Gonna need my bucket to oops, I might have done it there. Need my bucket to pick up a lot of this stuff. Oh, there's that tractor. Why is he going that way? Strange. The AI routing doesn't really have a clue. Doesn't really have a clue. That worked out pretty well. We can pick up this line. And then we will go over and pick up these lines. Come on, don't get hung up on the side of that building. Oh, you're so stupid. I am so incredibly hungry right now. It is unbelievable, and I cannot wait to eat after I get off stream. The only problem is I have no idea what I'm going to eat. Actually, I think I do have an idea of what I'm going to eat, because I have a sandwich in the fridge that needs to be eaten. I am very excited about the prospect of eating a sandwich after stream. And I should not be that excited about a sandwich, but I am. I will not apologize for it. Nor should I. Alright, we're gonna offload this here. Check up on our other units here. This one. The rock crusher can be put away. Another almost $2,200 from income from that. This thing is awkward. It's all hell to back up. It's offset from the tractor a little bit. Honestly, I don't know what I want to use this tractor for, so I'm just going to leave it there for a second. It will need to roll eventually, and we'll get that going. Starting to run out of these little awkward bits to pick up, which is good, because then I can start actually just being super efficient with it. Would also help if this thing weren't so damn awkward to back up. I'll have to use the bucket to get in there as well. Too close to the sides of the building. Try it from this side here, this angle. Oh, we got a lot better that time. So there's only a little pile there that I missed. And actually, I can probably get that if I back this unit in very carefully. Excellent. All right. That saved me a lot of work. Damn it. I didn't turn when I should. Oh, you gotta be kidding me with these little tiny pieces. This thing picks up super wide when it wants to and leaves little bits at the most inopportune times. Really, really frustrating. Okay. Really a big fan of this tractor's turning radius, gotta say. Does a damn good job. Nice. Let's see if I can get that little bit in the corner there. I don't know how successful I'm going to be. Yeah, not even close. Not even close. Let me see if I can back this unit in like I did the other way. Oh, nice. I got it all. Alright, so I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable about our money situation here now that I know I get about $2,000 per load of grass here. The problem is I just need to get it all picked up and sold. It also makes the farm look nicer, having, you know, a trimmed lawn instead of just gnarly grass all over the place. But it is a long and arduous process because it's all over the place. It takes a very long time to pick up. Got about 10 minutes left in stream here, so unfortunately we're not going to finish everything we wanted to finish tonight. But the good news is this will put us in a good position for next stream to finish up where we left off. That is, if I don't do any playing on my days off. Oh, almost finished that row. So frustrating sometimes. It always leaves these little tiny bits, even though I'm close enough for it to get them. It's so funny. Again, you know, just don't get it sometimes. Jesus Christ. I swear it does it on purpose, just to make me do twice the work. So we've got this whole front part done. We've got to do these little areas here. Right now, I just want to focus on like the nice straight single sections and leaving as much as I possibly can to have to go back and get a second time, you know, just the way that it normally happens. Alright. We have hit the 11 o'clock hour. So that means that we are going to call it a night. I want to thank everybody that dropped in, that was lurking, that chatted, you know, all you folks. Thank you very much for the support. And I will be back on Tuesday morning between the hours of 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And we're going to do some more stuff. It might be American Truck Simulator on Tuesday. I'm not sure. I might start the Midwest Horizons map on Tuesday. I honestly don't know. I haven't decided. I don't decide these things in advance. I just, right before stream, I say, well, here's what we'll try. So, if you want to know what I'm going to be playing on Tuesday, tune in Tuesday, and we'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Good night.